Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at Cobra Kai stars Tanner Buchanan and Mary Mauser,
Yeah.
who recently announced their engagement.
Yes.
And we're gonna be looking at their journey from on-screen chemistry as Sam and Robbie to, off-screen engagement and what that tells us about relationships,
It's so
both
interesting.
personally and professionally.
Yeah. How those lines can sometimes get blurred.
Exactly. And their engagement announcement was a surprise for a lot of people. They went for that full hard launch, on Instagram
Oh, yeah. Very much a hard
with a
launch.
picture of them like dressed up.
Oh, very glamorous.
Yeah, strolling through like a swanky hotel lobby.
Yeah, it's interesting how that's becoming like a trend now, isn't it, for celebrities to
Yeah.
do this hard launch thing.
Yeah, like a way to kind of control the narrative, before
Cool.
like the rumor mill just goes crazy.
Right. Get ahead of it.
And the caption was really sweet on that post. It was talking about the closing of one chapter and celebrating the continuation of another.
Very sweet. It makes you wonder, though, about all the chapters that led to this moment.
Exactly. And they've been co-stars since 2018.
Right. So
So
there's a lot of shared history there, a lot of time.
spent together.
Yeah, definitely.
And remember, their characters on Cobra Kai had a pretty intense
Right.
romantic storyline, especially in like the early seasons.
For sure. Yeah.
Buchanan even admitted in an interview that filming those romantic scenes with Mouser made him super anxious because they were
Oh.
such good friends in real life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said, the romantic scenes are what caused me the most anxiety. When we had our first kiss scene in season 2, they were asking us, "Are you ready?" My heart was pounding. I was shaking. It just feels weird to go to that place because we're such good friends.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting.
I know.
It makes you wonder if that was because he was worried about, like,
Yeah,
blurring the lines between their real friendship
right.
and their character's relationship.
And that respect level, too.
Absolutely. And it also speaks to their level of trust and respect for each other, right?
Right.
Like, to admit that
Exactly.
openly.
Yeah, it sounds like they had a very open and honest
Yeah.
dialogue about like navigating those scenes, which makes you think then transfer into the real relationship.
Yeah, you have to wonder if that open communication was like
Exactly.
part of what helped them evolve
Right.
their friendship into something more.
And then, of course, there was that red carpet event for the Cobra Kai finale.
Oh, yeah. Where everyone was like, what's going on?
With the matching rings.
Yes, the
So
matching silver rings. Like, whoa.
that was when the internet basically exploded.
Right. Everyone was like analyzing every little detail,
Yeah.
trying to figure out, are they or aren't they?
Right.
And then, bam.
They dropped the bomb.
And you can't blame people for being like so interested.
Right.
It's like a real life soap opera,
It is.
but with Hollywood glamour.
Yeah, exactly.
So fascinating.
With like trying to figure out,
So-
what's genuine and what's for the cameras.
Totally. And I think even though there's that layer of public scrutiny, there are moments that you see that seem so genuine.
Yeah.
Like when Buchanan referred to Mauser as his ride or die confidant,
Yes.
he really emphasized how close the whole cast is, like a family.
He said there's not one person that we don't hang out with and have fun with, and we truly keep saying that we're going to be around in each other's lives forever. I don't know how to explain it.
Wow, that's like
No.
true friendship right there.
Yeah.
And it makes you think about the environment on the set of Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really fostered a great place to work.
Right. Like a genuine family dynamic.
Yeah. You can really feel that their bond goes way beyond just being coworkers.
Right.
It's like they've been through so much together,
Mm-hmm.
all those intense scenes.
Working together all those years.
Yeah,
Supporting each other through their careers.
totally. And that brings us to the next thing.
Yes.
Their individual career paths.
Right. Their careers have been taking off.
Separately,
Yeah.
which is also so cool.
I think it's really impressive how they've balanced their relationship
Yeah.
with their ambitions. Like Buchanan's role, and
Yes,
was a great example of him like stepping outside his comfort zone.
it really was. Yeah, he wasn't just the brooding bad boy from Cobra Kai anymore.
Right. He was charming and funny and likable.
He proved he could totally carry a movie and
Exactly.
appeal to a much wider audience.
And then Mouser has been so smart about the roles she's been choosing,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
really showcasing her range.
Yeah, and her depth as an actress.
Right. And she's not afraid to take risks.
No, she's really pushing herself creatively.
I find it admirable how they are so supportive
Yes.
of each other's careers, you know?
Yeah.
No competition
No.
or jealousy, just a shared passion.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about.
It's like they understand that a healthy relationship is about supporting each other's dreams,
Yes.
both individually and as a couple.
100%.
So true. And, going back to their engagement announcement,
Mm-hmm.
there was something so poignant about their Instagram caption. They were talking about like the closing of one chapter and celebrating the continuation of another.
It's a beautiful way to put it.
It
Like it
is.
really acknowledges their growth as individuals and as a couple.
Yeah.
They're acknowledging their passage, but also looking forward to the future.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder about like all those behind the scenes moments
Right. All the little things
that led to this.
that we don't see.
Yeah. When did they realize that their friendship was something more?
Right.
What were those conversations like?
Yeah, we get these little glimpses into their lives.
Through social media
and interviews. So much is still private.
and maybe that's part of the appeal.
Yeah.
There's a certain mystique about
Right.
their relationship.
Especially because they are in the public eye so much.
Yeah, they've managed to protect their privacy.
And that's something we can all learn from
Yes.
setting boundaries,
Exactly.
protecting our personal lives.
Even when the cameras are always on you.
Right. Like, it's possible to be a celebrity and still have a private life.
Yes.
You don't have to sacrifice everything.
Exactly. So ultimately, their journey from on-screen chemistry to off-screen engagement, it's a reminder that love can blossom in unexpected places.
It really is.
It's a testament to the power of connection,
Yes.
of shared experiences.
And taking a chance.
Taking that leap of faith.
When you find someone who really gets you.
Right. So what does this mean for you?
Good question.
Dear listener, why should you care about the love lives of these two actors?
Well, I think it's more than just a Hollywood romance.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest love stories start as friendships.
It's about recognizing the potential for love,
Yes.
in those unexpected places.
Exactly.
Being open to possibilities.
And being open to the fact that,
Yeah.
what you see on screen might not be the whole picture,
Right.
Like,
seeing beyond the surface.
right. Seeing beyond the characters.
Right. Appreciating that human connection.
Exactly. And celebrating the journey,
Yeah.
the ups and
All
downs,
the challenges
the
of
good, the
that
bad.
shape a relationship.
Finding that one person who makes it all worth it. Someone who, you can laugh with, who challenges you,
Yeah.
makes you want to be better.
Who will step onto the mat with you?
Literally and figuratively.
So true. And as their story continues to unfold, both individually and as a couple,
Right?
let's, celebrate their successes and learn from their journey.
Absolutely. And who knows, maybe their next project will be something completely different.
Yes.
Like maybe they won't even play love interests.
Imagine that. What a twist.
I know, that would be fun to see. Yeah, it would challenge our perceptions of them, for sure.
It would.
Yeah, but think about how hard it must be
Oh, yeah.
to have such a public relationship
In this day and age.
in the world of social media.
Right. With all the scrutiny.
It's a total double-edged sword, right?
It is.
On the one hand, it lets celebrities connect with their fans
Yeah.
on a personal level and share their stories.
Right.
But on the other hand, it's just constant scrutiny.
It's like living in a fishbowl.
It really is.
Every move they make is analyzed.
Oh, yeah. Every photo, every comment.
It's crazy they've managed to stay so private.
I know. Remember how long they kept their relationship a secret?
Right. Everyone was speculating for years.
Yeah. But they never said anything.
Until they were ready.
It shows how committed they are to setting boundaries.
Yeah, they could have played up the romance.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
For the cameras.
But they didn't.
They chose to wait until they were ready.
And that's such a powerful message.
It is.
You can be famous and still have a private life.
Right. You don't have to give everything up.
Exactly. You have to find that balance.
Yeah. Between your public image.
And your true self.
And it seems like they've done that.
They have. And I think that's the real takeaway from their story.
Yeah.
It's not just about Hollywood.
It's about life.
Yeah.
It's about navigating challenges.
With grace.
And authenticity.
Yeah. Being true to who you are.
Knowing your boundaries.
And having a good supporting system.
Surrounding yourself with people who lift you up.
And finding that person who makes it all worthwhile.
Someone who gets you.
Who makes you laugh and challenges you.
Exactly.
And who's ready to fight alongside you.
Literally and figuratively.
Exactly.
Okay, so that wraps up our deep dive into the world of Canner Buchanan and Mary Mauser.
What a story.
What are your thoughts? What lessons have you learned? Leave a comment and let us know.
We'd love to hear from you.
And until next time.
Happy listening.
Hey! It's interesting to think about how their on-screen relationship in Cobra Kai might have,
Oh, yeah.
influenced their dynamic in real life,
Right?
Because remember their characters, Sam and Robbie?
Yeah.
They had a pretty
Tumultuous, up and down.
full of drama relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, you almost have to wonder if navigating all those challenges on screen brought them closer off-screen.
Right. It's like they went through relationship boot camps together.
Totally.
But in a fictional setting.
Right. And it's not just the challenges, but also the intimacy of those scenes.
Right.
Acting requires you to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're portraying those romantic feelings.
Totally. Like you're putting yourself out there emotionally.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for a story.
Exactly. And when you're doing that with someone you already trust as a friend, it could definitely create a deeper bond.
I think that's what makes their story so compelling. It's like
it blurs the lines between fiction and reality.
Right. Is it real? Is it acting?
Exactly.
And it speaks to the power of those shared experiences,
Totally. Especially when those experiences are so emotionally charged.
Right, exactly. And like they had on Cobra Kai.
For sure. They definitely went through a lot together.
Yeah, it's like they formed this connection in the middle of all this drama.
Yeah.
And it just endured, beyond the show.
Absolutely. But let's not forget about their individual careers, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which are also taking off.
They are. It's impressive how they've both managed to balance their relationship and their ambitions.
Yeah.
Like Buchanan's role in He's All That.
Yes. It's such a good movie.
I know. It was a great example of him stepping outside his comfort zone.
It really was. He wasn't just the brooding bad boy from Cobra Kai.
Right. He was charming.
Unlikable.
He proved he could carry a film.
Yeah, and appeal to a way bigger audience.
Totally.
And Mauser's been really smart about the roles she's chosen.
Oh, yeah, she has.
Really showcasing her range and her depth as an actress.
Mm-hmm.
She's not afraid to take risks.
No, not at all. She's pushing herself creatively. It's so cool to see, and I admire how supportive they are of each other's careers.
Yeah, me too.
There's no sense of like
competition.
Yeah, or jealousy.
Just like a shared passion. The craft.
It's like they understand that a healthy relationship is about supporting each other's dreams.
100%.
Individually and as a couple.
It's a good lesson for everyone.
It is so true.
Yeah.
Going back to their engagement announcement, there was something so poignant about the caption on their Instagram where like they were talking about, the closing of one chapter and celebrating the continuation of another.
I love that line. It's so well said.
It is. It really speaks to their growth, as individuals and as a couple.
Absolutely.
They're acknowledging the past, but also looking ahead to the future.
Exactly. And it makes you think about all those little moments.
Right.
That we don't see.
That led to this.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
When did they realize their friendship had become something more?
Right.
Like, what were those conversations like?
Yeah, it's like we get glimpses.
Yeah, through social media.
And interviews, so much is still a mystery.
And I think maybe that's part of the appeal.
Yeah, there's a certain mystique.
Yeah, like they have this privacy.
Even though they're in the public eye.
I know, and that's something we can all learn from,
Totally.
setting those boundaries.
Protecting your personal life.
Yeah, even when it feels like
especially
the cameras are always on you.
It's possible to be a celebrity and still have a private life.
Exactly. Like you don't have to sacrifice your happiness.
For fame, or fortune.
It's about finding that balance between your public image and your true self.
100%. And it seems like they've figured it out.
They have. And that's like the ultimate takeaway from their story.
It's not just about Hollywood.
It's about life.
Yeah, about figuring out life's challenges.
Grace.
And authenticity.
Being true to yourself.
Knowing your boundaries.
And having the right people around you.
Yeah, surrounding yourself with people who support you.
And finding that person who makes it all worth it.
Someone who makes you laugh.
Who challenges you.
Who makes you want to be better.
Someone who will... step onto the mat with you.
Literally and figuratively.
So true. It's like they went through relationship boot camp.
Right.
But in a fictional setting.
Exactly. And think about how hard it must be, though.
Oh, yeah.
To have a relationship.
So public.
Yeah, in the age of social media.
Right, with all the scrutiny and opinions. And
yeah, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It is.
On the one hand, social media lets communities connect with their fans.
Yeah.
All personally share their stories, control the narrative.
Right.
But then there's the other side where you're just constantly being watched.
It's like living in a fishbowl.
It is. Every single thing you do is analyzed. Yeah, every photo, every comment.
And it's amazing they've managed to stay so private for so long.
Right. Like, remember how everyone was speculating for years?
I know.
About whether they were dating?
But they never confirmed anything?
Nope. Not until they were ready.
Which really shows their commitment to setting boundaries, protecting their personal lives.
They could have easily played up the romance.
Oh, yeah.
For the cameras,
For the publicity.
To get more attention.
Right. But they didn't.
They waited.
And that's a really powerful message.
It is.
Like, you can be famous and still have a private life.
You don't have to sacrifice everything.
Right. You just have to find that balance.
Exactly.
Between your public image and who you really are.
Yeah. And it seems like they've figured it out.
I think so, too. And that's the ultimate takeaway from their story.
It's not just a Hollywood romance.
No, it's about life.
Yeah. Navigating those challenges
Personal and professional.
with
Authenticity.
being true to yourself,
Knowing your boundaries.
having a good support system,
Surrounding yourself with people who lift you up.
and finding that person who makes it all worth it,
Someone who makes you laugh.
who pushes you to be better,
Who's willing to step into the ring with you.
literally and figuratively.
So well said.
Thanks.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the world of Tanner Buchanan and Mary Mouser.
What a journey.
It really is. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
What lessons have you learned from their story?
Let us know in the comments.
We love hearing from you.
Until next time.
Happy listening. Bye.